Facebook. Let's join together Lechuna Ranana, welcoming Shabbat. Lechuna Ranana, Adonai, Lechuna Ranana, let our voices ring. Lechuna Ranana, Adonai, Lechuna Ranana, come let us sing. Naria, Naria, Mitsuishenu, Naria, Naria, you are our shelter. Naria, Naria, Mitsuishenu, Naria, Naria, you are our strength. Lechuneranana, Adonai, Lechuneranana, let our voices ring. Lechuneranana, Adonai, Lechuneranana, come let us sing. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're so delighted to be with you this beautiful November evening to welcome Shabbat, to welcome the Shabbat bride, to welcome the extra Shabbat soul, to allow ourselves an opportunity to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and just be together. This is a reading entitled Found by Cns Shabbat. We are holiness, we are blessed, we are filled and sustained by gifts imparted and ingrained. On Shabbat, we rest with intention. We breathe in the divine spirit and release the tumult of the week gone by. We take a few moments to simply be present. We rediscover our connection to our Creator in that quiet moment of truth so profound. Alone with our source, we see our own reflections and find that we have also found ourselves. Our service continues with the lighting of the Shabbos candles with Eileen Altman, followed by a reading with Tom Pucklin in commemoration of veterans and Veterans Day. And there's Alan as well. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu v'mitzvotav tzivanu hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
God of compassion, God of dignity and strength, watch over the veterans of the United States in recognition of their loyal service to our nation. Bless them with wholeness and love, shelter them, heal their wounds, comfort their hearts, grant them peace. God of justice and truth, rock our lives. Bless our veterans, these men and women of courage and valor, with a deep and abiding understanding of our profound gratitude. Protect them and their families from loneliness and want. Grant them lives of joy and bounty. May their dedication and honor be remembered as a blessing from generation to generation. Blessed are you, protector and redeemer, God, shield of our stronghold.
Thank you, Tom. We continue on page 15, Shiru Ladonai, sing to Adonai a new song. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la ya la la, ya la 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 ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la ya la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la We continue with Lachadodi, found on page 20, as we welcome the Sabbath bride and feel her soul and her spirit coming within. Ya la 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 Lachadodi, ya la 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 lekrakala, ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, shamor v'zachor, b'dibur echad, yishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet, v'li tilah. Ya la 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 lechadodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelchad, ki mekor abracha, v'rosh mikedem nesufa, sof ma'aseh ha'machshavat tefillah. Ya la 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 lechadodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'oreh uri, shir daveri, Kevod Adonai, hayalif nigla, ya la 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 lechadodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela, hoi v'shalom, ateret bala, גם בשמחה ובצער עולם, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, ya la 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 lechadodi, ya la 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 likrat kala, ya la 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 b'nei Shabbat, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. On page 22, the third line down, Tov lehodot l'Adonai. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai,
shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
The Chatzi Kaddish is found on page 26.
Yitkada v'yitkada shemeh Rabba.
Amen.
Ve'amad v'rach yirteh ve'amlich malchateh. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael. Bagala u'vizman kariv v'yimaru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Le'olam Ulal Me'omaya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitba'ar V'yitramam V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal, Shmei Rekudesha B'richu, Le'elam in kol berchata V'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yimaru amen.
We rise for the Baruch Hu, our call to worship, page 28.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai hamborach leolam va'ed.
Page 30. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Together we prepare for Shema.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amacha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu lemadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu V'shachveinu u'v'kumeinu Nasiach v'chukecha V'nismach v'divrei Torotecha u'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed. Ki hein chayenu ve'orech yameinu uvahen nehageh yomam v'layla.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam Vaed. Please be seated. We continue with the Ve'ahavta, page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
I came so long and so far, and yet all I can do is stand here planted at the shores of the sea. Is my life worth nothing when I am standing still, looking out into the further, and with the memory of all that life back there? Redemption's road is winding, waiting, calling me home, but not quite yet. Because in this year of my birth, I am for the first time awake and not asleep. And when I stare into life this time, I won't ever forget. Micha Mocha, page 40.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה באמת, נורא תהילות עושה באמת, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך רעובנך, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ואמרם, זה אלי אנו ואמרם, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך לעולם
Hashkivenu, it is dark, and what will night bring, and what glories will tomorrow bring? Let us sing and pray.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu Sukkot shalomecha, v'taknenu v'tzar למען שמך.
A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. Vishamru, page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
The Amidah, the Tefillah, begins on page 46. I invite you to rise.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehillatcha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Hasei Avot v'imahot, U'mevii gula livnei b'neihem, Leman shemo be'ahava, Melech ozer Moshiach u'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei metim matara lehoshia, Mashif haruach u'morid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei metim berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memid umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata la'achayot metim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hametim.
Let us take a few moments for silent prayer, using the words of the liturgy if you have the Siddur, or embracing the words in your heart.
Shalom, Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amcha Tasim, Tasim, Tasim Leolam.
We take a few moments to think about those in our lives who are in need of prayer, in need of healing, in need of comfort. And we say their names out loud so that we may send those names through the universe up to God in the heavens, whatever your belief is, and that we may remind ourselves that yes, these people are indeed in need of our comfort and our care and our love. Let us join together, El Na Rafana La, wishing them a speedy and complete healing.
El Na Rafana La, El Na Rafana Lo, El Na Rafana Li. El Na Rafana La, El Na Rafana Lo, El Na Rafana Li. Restore our hearts, restore our hearts to harmony.
Abraham, grief-stricken by the loss of Sarah in this week's Parsha, is determined to find a suitable wife for Isaac. He gives this responsibility to his most loyal servant, Eliezer, assuring him that God will guide him in finding Isaac's wife to be. Eliezer, awed by such responsibility, asks God for a sign to indicate when the right woman appears. Eliezer takes 10 of Abraham's camels and journeys to the town of Haran. He waits by a well where the women of the town come to draw water. Eliezer will ask for water for only himself and not the camels, but the woman worthy of becoming Isaac's wife will also give water to the camels. Because you see, Eliezer is first and foremost looking for a woman of kindness and sensitivity. Eliezer is not interested in finding a wealthy girl for Isaac, nor is beauty one of the criteria. He's determined to find a woman with a big heart, to be the second matriarch of Israel. Rebekah comes to the well. Eliezer asks for water for himself. Rebekah is pleased to help, and various commentators emphasize her expressions of ultimate kindness. According to the Midrash, Rebekah is even kind enough to lower the jug to Eliezer's mouth so he will not need to expend any effort to drink. Furthermore, after giving Eliezer water, Rebekah, without being asked and without asking, draws water for the camels. Rabbi Moshe Feinstein, a renowned halachic scholar, explains that Rebekah is so kind that it is second nature for her to take care of others' needs. The commentary states that 10 camels would consume at least 140 gallons of water. This would be a very strenuous undertaking for Rebekah, made more remarkable by the fact that she chooses to perform this task. Acts of giving more than is asked of her are enough to satisfy Eliezer that God has intervened and showed him Isaac's future bride and the next mother of the people of Israel. Chesed, which means kindness, is repeated throughout this portion. Abraham is known for his great kindness. It is this characteristic that he values most and wants to continue within his family. We are his family. On this Shabbat, let us rededicate ourselves to acts of kindness towards family, friends, strangers, and especially each other. Let us practice random acts of kindness without being asked, expecting nothing in return. Let us bring Shabbat and Torah into a world that sorely needs both. May it be so. Our service continues with the Aleinu. The Aleinu is found on page
282.
282 as we rise to open the ark doors.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהן, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
We continue with Kaddish, recognizing those names that appear on our screen from our community. November yard sites, may their memories be a blessing. Perhaps you recognize a loved one, or perhaps you are adding a name or names of your own. And then let us join together in the Kaddish prayer. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, Ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, V'chayechon u'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'gala v'zman kariv v'yimaru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'l'olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
המקום ינחם, המקום ינחם, המקום ינחם, המקום ינחם. May the one who comforts console you with the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. May the one who comforts console you with the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. Hamakom yenachem, Hamakom yenachem, Hamakom yenachem, Hamakom yenachem.
Before we conclude, I just want to share last Saturday, 20 of us gathered outside, socially distanced in our masks. At 10 o'clock, we gathered and formed two groups for some Hebrew practice, a beginning group and a little bit more advanced group. At 10:30, we had our Shabbat morning service. And then at 11:15, our Nefesh Family School folks stayed and did some art projects. It was a wonderful morning. It felt like a little bit of normalcy. We will be continuing these programs every first Saturday of the month. So please join us in December when, on top of all of those programs, Meryl Briscoe will be there to sell Hanukkah candles. And Eileen Altman will be collecting our Adopt a Family gifts. So if you haven't signed up, watch the newsletter and see how you can participate for this wonderful family. Tomorrow morning, I'll tell the morning programs and save the best for last. Tomorrow morning, we have two programs. In the morning at 10 o'clock, we're finishing how to be an anti-racist. And then 11:15, our Hebrew class continues. Sunday morning is our film discussion group. It's not too late to watch the film, especially if you have Amazon Prime. There is a lot going on at Congregation Nefesh Soul, but something very, very special tomorrow night. Take it away.
We're doing a Zoom concert. So we'll start with Havdalah. It's at 7 o'clock Arizona time. However that translates to your family and friends that you want to invite. BYOB, get comfortable. You can get dressed up a little bit if you want, just like a real party. But I'm very excited that I'll be presenting. We'll do Havdalah, and then I'll be presenting some of my music and some other music that's Jewish or Jewishy or Jewishish. But it's a really fun way to kick back with friends. We will have some time after the concert, which will be like just under an hour, to visit. So we'll be on a regular Zoom. If you want to tune in through Zoom and be able to, exchange greetings and see some familiar faces from Congregation Nefesh Soul. And it will also be streamed on Facebook Live. So pick your avenue to join us. And I'm really looking forward to spending some time and just having a great, relaxing evening with you all.
Sounds wonderful. We have a little bit of an information slide to close our services as Susan and I say farewell to you and Shabbat Shalom with Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov, hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov, hine Matov. Ya la 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 la. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Shabbat Shalom.